Hey guys, before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Nothing about Tom Brady's ascent carried even the slightest whiff of greatness. Considering his journey, it's easy to see why. Until high school, Brady's interests were divided between baseball and football. He was so good at baseball while attending Junipero Serra High School in San Mateo, California, that he was drafted into the 18th round of the 1995 MLB draft by the Montreal Expos. The catcher was projected to be an all-star level player. "We were 8-0, Brady said about his freshman year. "We lost every game we played, and they still didn't think I was good enough to play games. I still loved playing because it was a great team sport." His determination continued to do him good as he progressed in the sport. Brady's feats as a high school quarterback are impressive, although some untimely sprinklers kept him from winning a title. In his final season, he won All-State and All-Far West honors and earned the team's MVP, but none of that seemed possible when he first joined the school's JV team. Brady had never played organised football before. He discussed his struggles during an episode of the Armchair Expert podcast. Brady also began his college career as a backup, waiting 2 years to become the full-time starter. In his 2 years under the center, the All-Big Ten honorable mention won 2 bowl games and finished in the top 5 in school history attempts, completions, yards, and touchdown passes. Brady then became the best quarterback of his generation, to the surprise of all. A paradox of determination, skill, and luck defined Brady's career. He entered the NFL as a 6th-round draft pick and 4th on the New England Patriots depth chart. By his second season, Drew Bledsoe's backup was ready to step in when he got injured. Once Brady got his hands on the starting job, he refused to let go for nearly 2 decades. Combining forces with Bill Belichick, he created a dynasty. Brady won 6 Super Bowls and 3 MVP awards en route to becoming arguably the best quarterback of all time. He started his NFL career as a game manager, but he became an unstoppable passer as he improved and the Patriots put talent around him. Brady evaded the pass rush and the NFL's gravitational pull for much longer than many people would believe. But he, and by extension the Patriots, fell back down to earth. Brady's aging skill set began to show itself during his last few seasons in New England. Being merely an average quarterback as a 43-year-old is nothing to be ashamed of, but it was a severe step down for Brady. He and the Patriots disagreed on the reason for his decline in play. Brady decided to leave for greener pastures to prove he could still be as great as he ever was.
Single Patriots receiver ranked outside the top 100 of a list of 143 players, and their first-round pick ranked last.
So can Brady bring a championship to Tampa? Brady's time with the Bucs has had some notable downsides here and there, but Tampa Bay looks like one of the best teams in the NFC, in part because of Brady's addition. He's thrown for 2,739 yards and 23 touchdowns. The not-so-successful Bucs brought him in to deliver a deep postseason run. They're well on course to be in that discussion once the playoff starts. But Brady isn't the only reason that the Buccaneers are so good. Their offensive line does a great job to give Brady the time to throw, and the receiving corps has lived up to the hype. The defense has also been excellent. They've earned a top 5 ranking in the NFL for yards per game allowed, sacks, and turnovers. Predicting how an NFL season will go is always a difficult task, especially in the middle of a pandemic that could sideline any team at any given time. But the Brady-led Bucs have plenty of reasons to be optimistic about the fate of this season.
On the screen, Brady likes to look his way as Tom steps up, throws, end zone, pass caught.
And that's all for today, folks. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another amazing video from us. Until next time.